We've now come to one of the most threatening slides. The traction slide is the kryptonite of any pitch, and this single slide is typically not done properly, even if it's just a reporting slide. Allow me to explain. The traction slide is a picture in time of what you've accomplished so far and what kind of evidence or visualizations you've collected by interacting with users. That's why entrepreneurs are afraid of this slide, because most of the times when they are working on early stage MVPs, they are totally focused on the solution, but not on the actual users. The traction slide helps the audience understand if what you've shown in the previous slides is actually true. And there's no better judge of reporting what users think about your solution than actual users. The earlier you are in your venture, the trickier it is to implement this slide successfully. But it will definitely help you gain confidence by interacting with your users and finding ways in which you can validate your solution if you are in an idea stage or MVP phase. There are plenty of things you can do to prove your idea or validate features of an MVP. For example, you can create a survey or engage potential users in interviews, or you can create a paper prototype or a digital animated mock-up without coding and share it to gather feedback. If you're already on the market instead, things are way easier. It's just a matter of showing the right KPIs. What we want to gather from this slide is a summary of the feedback of our users, or the achievements of user growth, or the performance of our solution in scaling due to an increase of users. Before we dive into the do's and don'ts, there's just a small note for film producers or writers. This slide, or more specifically the validation practice, is key for films, TV series, comics, books, and so on. It's worth trying to find ways to gather our feedback before committing to production or pitching to raise money for it. In the list of the do's, we find some important things we have to remember that will definitely make the difference in front of your audience, but it will also be useful when you will communicate with your future investors. Use monthly, quarterly growth metrics in percentages that give a crystal clear understanding of your solution performance and make sure that the conversion rate that you use is remarkable. This last point connects to an important don't that is, unfortunately, all too common in the startup world. Having email subscribers or social media followers is not the real conversion rate you want to show. The real one happens when your prospects become customers, by buying your subscription, product, or whatever pricing gate you have in your solution. That's what you show off in the traction slide.